Alright, everybody. I hope that you guys get the notification for this live. As you guys can see on my screen, we are going to be doing trivia. So, let me head on over to the live, see if you guys are here, if YouTube has pushed out my live. We'll see. Johnny! Hey! Thank you so much for coming. It's nice to see you. How are you doing? We are going to be doing trivia. It's going to be not as long as the last ones, but we are going to be doing a whole lot of different trivia like art, movies, auto, food, things like that. It's going to be real cool. Hey, hey Heather, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for people to show on up to the stream, because we're gonna be having some fun. I'm not gonna make this live stream a very long one because I am actually going to be hanging with a friend today, later today. Actually in an hour and a half I'm going to be going over to hang out with a friend. So I will not be live for a long time, unfortunately, but I will for sure. I did want to do this. I'm doing okay, Heather, thank you. Alan, I'm so glad you made it. Yeah, Johnny is really cool. He really is. How could I not? He's a really cool dude. But let me know if you guys want to participate. I will write you guys down. The sound is a little strange. Hold on. The sound is a little strange. Hold on. Huh. I can hear that. Hang on just a sec. Oh, whoopsie. Let's see. I'm going to remove this. Let's try this again. No. I don't know why it... Do I sound better now? Aw, Alan. Such a bummer. Hang on. Just a sec. Don't go. Shout out to Alan Hero, because he was the one who requested me to do this type of live. Shout out. I know. I specifically picked that picture. I specifically picked it. Now I gotta stay. I specifically made the slide to shout you out. I wanted to shout you out. So thank you. I'm glad that you're going to be able to say. But subscribe to him, please, you guys. Check out his channel. He is a really, really cool dude. He is so honest, and he is very relatable. He's just very honest with his feelings, and he's just a very down to earth person. You get along with him very, very well. I get along with him very well. He's a very selfless, thoughtful person. So definitely check out his channel, you guys. Connect the Right Way. No strings attached. Very eccentric. So definitely do that, you guys. If you guys are new, join the fam. subscribe so you don't miss any of my cool uploads. Don't forget to like the stream, please. Connect the right way, no strings attached. So I am going to wait just a little longer to wait for some people to join, because I do want some other people to join as well. So Alan, I am going to write you down so that you can participate. Anybody else who wants to participate? Ian! Oh my goodness, hello! Thank you so much for coming. Finally, you came to one of my live streams. It's nice seeing you. Yeah, I hope there's no trolls either. Well, what happened last time was they, instead of having the guts to say something to me, they were giving me thumbs downs. You can see how many thumbs downs I have on my last stream, so whatever. It's nice to see you too, Ian. Thank you for coming. It's really nice seeing you. Hey, Savannah. Alan says hi, by the way. So, we'll give it a, let's see. Right now it's 12:39. We'll give it another 5-10 minutes, see if there's anybody else who comes in. Amy! Welcome! Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you showed up, because we are going to be doing some trivia. So, I have Alan written down, I have Ian, I have you written down. Savannah, I'm going to write you down. Alan. No, the only thing, it's supposed to be showing a screen right now, just one screen. I haven't changed it yet, but now I have. So, you know, I don't know why my mic is sounding like that. Alan was saying that it sounded very echoey. Yeah, it's still doing it. So, yeah, I don't know why it's doing it, but it is. Let's see. I'm going to try another mic. Let's see. No. Whoops, wrong one. So, let's try... How do I sound now, you guys? Do I sound better? Do I sound too loud? How do I sound? I actually don't have... I have my phone with me to read the chat, but the audio isn't on. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it sounds like I have two devices running. But do I sound okay? Do I sound loud at all? It still sounds echoey. It's actually all the way down, believe it or not. Yeah, on my page here, I don't have anything else running. Yeah, on my page here, I don't have anything else running. No, it shouldn't be doing that. Well, that's OBS for you. OBS is very, it's been acting very weird lately. I actually was trying to go live last time, using OBS, but I actually had to go live on the YouTube Classic live streaming, feature just because YouTube wasn't pushing out notifications for my last live stream. So, I have Alan, Ian, Amy, Savannah, Dad, Heather. I don't know if you're still in here, Heather, but I'm going to write you down so that you can play too. So, looks like we have enough people in here. If there's more people who decide to show up, then they will do that. So, let's get started. So, we are going to be doing random trivia, which could range from movies, cars, restaurants, food, history, art, etc. If you are new, join the fam, subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. Please don't forget to like the stream, connect the right way, no strings attached. That's all. Shout out once again to Alan Hero. He requested me to do this type of live. He is actually here in the chat right now, so definitely check out his channel. He is a very real, honest, down-to-earth person, and the most thoughtful person that I have met on YouTube. So, check his channel out. So, first question for you guys is, how much money did Avengers Endgame make in the box office? $2.3 billion, $1.9 billion, $2.8 billion, or $1.5 billion? I did forget religion in the trivia. I was doing this at the very last minute. So, we have someone who says 2.8, 2.3, another 2.8, and another 2.8. Anybody else who wants to take a guess? Going once. Going twice. And the answer is $2.8 billion. That's a whole lot of money. Fun fact, the budget for Avengers Endgame was $320 million. $320 million. That's literally about, I'd like to say maybe almost 9 times the amount of, they made 9 times the amount they spent on this movie. So that, wow, good job, Alan. Good job. So they literally made 9 times the amount that they spent on this movie, which they could be helping a whole lot of lives right now, but they aren't. Shame on Disney. True or false? T-Mobile and Sprint are becoming merger companies. True or false? T-Mobile and Sprint are becoming merger companies. Alan says false. Savannah says true. Amy says false. And Ian says true. Let's see. So, Alan got that right, Sam got that right, and Ian got that right. So, we got 2 false and 2 true. I actually know this for a fact. My answer is true. It is true because the U.S. government had to have a vote hearing on this proposition because, of course, when companies do this, they have to have the approval of the Hill to do this type of thing, and they actually approved. So T-Mobile and Sprint are going to become a merger company. So it is true. Yeah, I don't see Johnny back, unfortunately. He may have just stayed for a little bit, so we'll see. Maybe he's just silent. I'll write him down just in case he decides to play. So, the next question, the epic poem, The Rim of the Ancient Mariner, was written by which English poet? Ezra Pound, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Walt Whitman, or Edgar Allan Poe? Sprint and Verizon? What about Sprint and Verizon? Those, I don't think those two, I think those are competitors. So, we got 1C, 1D, 1B. What about you, Amy? What do you think? A, just a guess. So we're all around the board on this one. If I was asked this, I would not have known because I had not heard of this poem when I was in 12th grade, 11th grade, I think too. We read some American literature, some from Walt Whitman, a little bit from Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe was a very interesting writer. He wrote about a lot of dark subjects, if you're very familiar with him. Walt Whitman was a humanist. He was more on the lines of like writing about nature. But the answer is, yeah, the Raven one was pretty interesting. Ezra Pound case. Poe wrote a lot about insanity of the human mind. Yeah, he did. So the answer is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. I didn't know that Samuel Taylor Coleridge wrote this, but I knew that he was an epic poem author or poet. So if you know your American literature, then you would probably solve this with no problem. So, is it true that Chevrolet is going to release a new Chevrolet Trailblazer? Is it true that Chevrolet is going to release a new Chevrolet Trailblazer? True or false? False. Got one false. Got one true. Any other guesses? One is another false. I do know this one, actually. I do know this one. I'm very familiar with my cars. I know the answer to this one. So, the answer is... Hold on, just a sec. Hold on. I have to do my points here. The answer is true. Believe it or not, they are releasing a new Trailblazer. It is a smaller SUV version of the Blazer that they released last year. It's a more mild version of the new Blazer. It's actually, let me go ahead and show you guys just so that you know what it looks like. You can find it on the Chevy website. Chevy Trailblazer. That's weird. Can you guys hear me? So, this is the all-new Chevy Trailblazer. Your parents have the silver car there? Oh, it's an older one? Yeah, they made the Trailblazer for a period of time, and then like maybe in I believe like 2006 probably or 2004 they stopped making it. But SUVs are on the rise, and because they're on the rise, they um, companies want to meet the demand by releasing SUVs, and they decided to bring this back. I like it. I think the styling is very sharp. But I'm very afraid that it's going to be expensive because if you know the price of the actual Blazer, oof, you might as well buy a Traverse with that money. The Traverse is starting at 38,000. The Blazer, which is just a little bigger than this one, is 36,000, and you get more for your money with the Chevy Traverse than the Blazer. So 2003, okay, but it's definitely I would not go to a dealership and buy the Blazer just because of how expensive it is. Okay, so let's get back to the slideshow here. So, inferior, superior, and Fata Morgana are different types of which optical, or different types of what optical illusion? Let's see. Savannah said true. False. Alan, Savannah said true. Okay. So, these are different types of illusions to your eye. So, like, let's say you see something and actually, it's like how your eyes receive something. Basically, it's kind of like your brain fooling you to think somehow or some way. Kind of like how Amy was talking about the Mandela effect, how we remember it one way, but it actually is another way. It's this way with the eyes, how we see something, it's completely like it's actually not this way. So inferior, superior, and Fata Morgana are different types of what optical illusion? So Ian says a mirage. Alan says fish eye. Amy says water. What about you, Savannah? It is a good guess. It is a good guess. What is your guess, Savannah? Savannah, you say fisheye. I don't see her saying fisheye. You're gonna go with water. How about you, Savannah? Do you agree with Alan and say fish eye? Amy said water. Yeah, she did. Savannah, you there? Savannah! Oh, her phone's glitching out. Okay, you'll go with Alan's answer. So, the correct answer is mirage. It is a mirage. I'm actually very surprised that somebody got it. I'm very surprised. Good job, Ian. I'm like, wow, he actually got it. I'm like, right on the ball. Good job, Ian. So, Ian is in the lead with 4 points. Alan and Savannah have 3 points. My dad doesn't have any, and Amy doesn't have any yet either. Hold on, I'm just checking the chat really quick, just to make sure that I got all my points right here. Hang on, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. Alright. I know. That's true. That is true. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna give you a point. You and Dad were on the right track, so I'll give you both half a point. When he said it's an illusion of seeing something different, I really thought of a hallucination or a mirage. Yeah, I kind of gave it away a little bit. It's the only way I could think of explaining it at the time. So, the equator passes through which 3 countries in South America? Chile, Paraguay, and Peru? Paraguay, Peru, and Ecuador? Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil? Or Chile, Argentina, and Brazil? So we got 1 for B, 1 for A. We got 1 for D. What do you guys think? I think if you know your maps, then you're gonna really know this one, because there are some of these countries that aren't even close to being near the equator. So Dad says B. So the answer is C. The answer is C. Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil. You barely know. You barely know the 50 states. Yay! Like, I don't think, I think I could probably write down most of the states, but I couldn't do all of them. Like, Delaware, I wouldn't, some states like, the small states like Delaware and things like that. I could, maybe if I really set my mind to it, I could write down all the 50 states, and maybe one day I'll try doing that to myself, but we'll see. You know all the states? Wow. I'm gonna have to check that out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not that great with geography either, but I'm best at the states, at knowing the states and everything. North Dakota and South Dakota. I can name them all, but it takes me a second to remember the ones in New England. Yeah, some of the, like, it's so weird how the states are all big on the west coast, and then on the east coast they're all kind of clustered in together. But remember, the New England was technically the first part of the U.S. to be discovered, so they kind of like had their own colonies, and the territories were smaller because they didn't have the technology that we did. So, of course, that's kind of a given. They're like tiny puzzle pieces. Yeah, they are. They really are. I can name all of them. Yeah. I can name them all too. They're so tiny by the northeastern side. They are, aren't they? Like, the United States map is just so weird. I'm like, why is it that our map is so complicated. If I literally tried drawing a map of the states and everything, I would fail. Because there's so many lines to remember, there's so many different states that it's like, how would I do it? The best that I can do to geography is just drawing a general map of the whole United States. That's the best I can do. I can just do a small little sketch of the US, and that's it. You have an outline of Texas, and that's it. The wrist bones. Yeah, it's just so weird how our country is structured and everything. But what can we do? So, what Italian sculptor and architect is credited with creating the Baroque style of sculpture? Lorenzo Marino Marini, Michelangelo, or Gian Lorenzo Bernini? Forgive me if I don't say any of the names right, because I'm not very familiar with my artists. So Ian says C. Baroque. Whoop. I feel like I'm taking a test for school. Oh, funny. Which word is pronounced Baroque? So, the majority of us is saying C. There's one of us that's saying A. Any other guesses? Oh, Dylan's teacher pet. Correcting me when I'm wrong. Do you have a guess? Baroque. Baroque. B-R-O-Q-U-E. Baroque. There's Baroque, Baroque. I don't know. Not the best strategy. You would guess D. So nobody says B, but everybody's saying C, A, and D. I'm actually trying to remember which one it is, but I believe it is D. So if I were to guess, it was D. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the answer is actually D. Wow. Good guess, Dad. Let's see. I'm trying to think here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, nobody got that right last time, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, well done. I know. This is really hard. I was literally doing this at the last minute. I wanted to do this PowerPoint because Alan, I don't know if he was joking or if he actually wanted me to do this, but the two other requests he wanted me to do, he had commented on one of my live stream videos and was like, these are some of the things that I would like you to do. Do a magic trick with a top hat and a coat or something like that. Second is do a PowerPoint with the topic of your choice, and then do something with eels. You are deadly serious. Yeah, I know. I literally, if you just take your best guess. You don't overthink it if you don't know. You were deadly serious. Unfortunately, I could not do a magic trick. I would fail. And, of course, I would have to drive all the way to the Pacific Ocean, go swimming, and go deep sea diving to find an eel, and I don't want to die. Yeah, do something with eels. So, but let's move on to the next question. Originally from Quebec, what food comes from the local French slang word for mess? I was hoping Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis would be in here because I threw in this question just for her because I wanted to see if she knew her Canadian facts because she's in Ontario. Yeah, he had some pretty good. You have a beautiful mind. So everybody, so Amy says poutine. Alan says A. Alan, you do have a beautiful mind. Poutine. We have another poutine. What about you, Ian? What about you, Dad? Amy's changing her answer to noodles. Poutine sounds wrong. Oh, you said D? Didn't see that. Whoopsie. And Dad says poutine. Ian says D. Amy says noodles. Samantha says poutine. Alan says noodles. I literally I'm so bummed, Amy, that you changed your answer because wait. That's not right. It's poutine. I don't know why I highlighted that as the correct answer, but it's actually poutine. See, I can Google it and see it because I know I marked poutine correct. Jeez. What food dish is mess? Oh man. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure that this is right. Noodles are a mess though, that's true, literally. They are so messy. It's like you have to literally just do it. You have to twirl it just right on the fork to get it so that it's not messy. But I love noodles. I love noodles. Yeah, the answer is poutine. Just wanted to make sure. So, I'm sorry, you guys, but the correct answer is actually poutine. Crepes are, I haven't had a lot of crepes, but, they're not that bad. So, let's correct that. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the slideshow. Poutine is a dish of fries and gravy. Oh wait, now that I think about it, yeah, I don't think we've had crepes before. Don't know why I thought we had crepes. I think it's because it sounds like a pastry dish, but it's actually a type of pancake. No, Baroque or Baroque. That's a form of art. Barong is an artist. Yeah, I did. I did. Yep, I went to the exact same website that I did in my last 2 live streams to get the trivia questions this time. So, this question, Saab. Saab was an automobile manufacturer founded in what country in 1945? So, is it England, Austria, Germany, or Sweden? So we got one for Austria, one for Germany. Honestly, there wasn't really a lot of Saab models. I think they were bought out by some other company. Any other guesses? Any other guesses? And so we don't have anyone else messaging. So the correct answer is Sweden. They actually originate in the same company or in the same country that Volvo did, believe it or not. Is it jumping for anybody else? Yeah, there is only. That's what you were going to guess. Yeah, well, there's of course companies like Volkswagen, Mercedes, and let's see who else originates in Germany. Though Mercedes and Volkswagen originate in Germany, BMW originate in Germany too. I don't know if there's any car manufacturers from Austria, but I could be wrong. I'm not familiar with where Peugeot originated, and of course Fiat originated. Okay, does it show that I'm back now, you guys? Does it show that I'm back? Does it show that I'm back? Yeah, it shows I'm back now. Okay, cool. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. So, geez. I don't know why, but my internet has been acting very unstable lately. It shows that I have 3 bars on my computer, but it shows right here by my phone that I only have 1. So, it's very weird. Yeah, I'm glad that. Jeez, I would have been so mad if this live went offline and then did not come back. That would have been very mad. If you are new, once again, join the fam, please. Once again, another shout out to Alan Hero. We already went through all of these. Don't need to waste more time on that. So, the next question. The first generation of the Chevrolet Corvette was introduced in what year? You're welcome. So is it 1961, 1953, 1958, or 1951? Hey, Mom. Alan was saying that you needed to come in here. Oh my gosh, Amy, you did? Isn't it such a good movie? Oh my gosh, I literally love that movie because it literally, you could, not even the best movie freaks could not guess the ending of that movie. It is literally my favorite movie of all time. It is so touching, so sad, but it is such a good movie. You all should watch it if you haven't. It's called Serenity with Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. It is poetic in a way. So we got 1958, we got 1953. Mom, I'll write you in. Beauty in the Word, by the way, is my mom. So I'll write her down. Any other guesses, you guys? So it's either A or C. You gotta get one guess, Savannah. Terry, welcome. We are doing some trivia. Yeah, hot stuff. Thank you for coming, Terry. How are you doing? So, Terry, I'm going to write you down as well. So, any other guesses, you guys? Any other guesses? This, even though I love automotive, I probably would not have guessed this one just because I'm not very familiar. Does it show I'm still here, you guys? Because on my phone it shows that it disconnected from the internet. Jeez, hold on. I gotta check. Gotta check. Okay. It shows I'm still here, so. Because I'm very familiar with it. I know. OBS is not doing me justice. Look today. Great. It looks like it's kicking in and out again. Yeah, it looks like it's kicking in and out. Can you guys hear me? My mom, yes. It's not working. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move to the dining room really quick and see if that helps. Okay, does that help at all, you guys? Well, of course you can hear me now because. Oh. Hang on just a sec, I'll be right back. Oh, I can, but he's probably he's probably already on his way though. I don't know.
Oh, I forget you're going with.
I know.
What time is he supposed to be here?
2.
What time is it?
It's 1:27. Amy wins by default. Well, I hate that we're going through all these technical difficulties. I really do, because I wanted this to just be a quick, easy, smooth live. I mean, I can always go live later, but I don't know when I'll be back because I actually have to head out pretty soon.
So you should just cut it off. You're not broadcasting.
Well, you have to refresh it. So can you guys see and hear okay after we refresh? What is what? What, the noise? Oh, the bong sound. That's my phone. That's actually its notification, the notification for when people go live on YouTube and other things like that, like emails, things like that. You can see the lab thing. Yeah, I have it on the lab right now, so let's head on over to the slides really quick. If you're new to the fam, of course, subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. And once again, check out Alan because he's really cool. He's in the chat right now. He wanted me to do this type of PowerPoint, and I granted his request.
Dylan, are you gonna
Huh.
try to text him and try to get hold of him and let him know that you can drive?
Who's supposed to be doing dishes?
Savannah.
Savannah!
It's okay, Dad. I mean, I'd have to go because he would I don't know if he's on his way right now.
Yes.
I mean, I can call and see where he is, but I'll
That's why you got to call him.
I really hate to do this, you guys, but I'm gonna have to go because I'm supposed to be meeting with a friend, and I am actually able to drive my car because it overheated a couple days ago, and my neighbor did end up fixing it for me. He told my dad that I can drive it, and I have to figure out the situations of of this hangout. So, but the answer is 1953. Yeah, I didn't. I was thinking it was 1958. I kind of forgot, but 1953 is the correct answer. But the Chevy Corvette has been around for a long time. Long time, for sure. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. I may end up going live later today. We'll see. But it all just depends on what ends up happening at this hangout. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much, and until next time.